Welcome to a sip of Kosher Caffeine, guidance in our daily lives from the laws of our Holy Torah with Rabbi Shlomo Azagui. What does Jewish tradition say about positive thinking? Once there was a chassid, a dedicated student by the name of Reb Michal, and he was a student of the great Tzemach Tzedek. This Reb Michal had a child who was critically ill, and the doctors had already given up hope on him. An older chassid reminded Reb Michal what the Talmud says, that a person should never write off God's mercy even when a sword is at his throat. Travel to the Rebbe, said the older chassid, and the tzaddik will bless your child, and the blessings of a tzaddik are always heard by God. Reb Michal traveled to the Rebbe and was granted a private audience. As Reb Michal handed his note to the Rebbe, and he thought of all the time that had already passed since he started out on his journey, he bursted out in tears, thinking maybe his child was no more amongst the living. The Rebbe told him to stop crying and to think good thoughts. Think of thoughts of trust in God, and it will be good. The Rebbe assured him that he would be at the bar mitzvah of his grandchildren from this child. The book of Psalms say, those who put their trust in God, kindness will surround them. And Rabbi Schneerson expounds on this verse, even if they don't deserve what they're trusting for. The trusting in God is itself the channel that draws down good for the person. As it's written in the book of mysticism, the Zohar, that when a person's face is lighted up here in this world, it will cause that from above they should shine down to this person here below. In Hebrew, the word for joy, besimcha, when rearranged, spells out the word machshava, thoughts. That's because our thoughts are the backbone and framework for our joy and happiness. Once there was a person by the name of Nachum, and he was sent by the Jewish community in Israel to bring a gift to the Roman Caesar. On his way, in one of the inns, all the gold was replaced with dirt and stones. When he came to the Caesar and they realized what had happened, Nachum responded, this too is for the good. And it was because of his deep belief that all actually ended up for the good. He was saved. The earth miraculously turned into weapons used for the Caesar. A positive and trusting attitude has the power to actually miraculously change reality for the better. See you next time when we brew our fresh sip of Kosher Caffeine.